Well, sometimes you just gotta tell on your family. That's what happens. Yep, Denver Broncos. So anyway, yeah, I call this like what's going on is ancestral or ancestor drivers, because my wife kind of fears my driving, and she has a right to. The older I get, the less I drive any good at all. And she is my helper, that's for sure. She's a little helper. Stoplights, going too fast, whatever. But like I said, you gotta have, I have a history. See, my grandpa, way back, he was in a parking lot, and he had his, he'd been grocery shopping, him and his wife. So when she was shopping, she was getting ready, to kind of get in the car, and so he says, "Okay, I'll get you in the car and open up the door." Well, what happened was the door didn't shut too good, and so they're riding down the road, and he goes around the curve. She falls right out in the street. Well, not out in the street, but on the highway. And so, and this is not me saying this, but other people were saying they saw him, and he was going, talking. He's talking as he's driving, so he thinks he's still, she's still in there. She's out in the middle of the street. And so he comes back, and, after a while, and, he's puzzled. And he comes back, and guess what he does? He hits her. He hits her with his car. Hurts her pretty good, but, she lived, so it's okay. But anyway, that's a history of a bad driving. So I got that going on. Then I get a call from my dad one time. I said, "How you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm doing better." Better? And he didn't want to tell me. He says, "Yeah, I was trying to get the car, trying to get my billfold. I left it in the car, and the car was kind of on the hill, not a big hill, but a little hill. And he ran in. Well, he forgot to put the brake on. So the car was, going down this little hill. Well, instead of trying to get in the car, he got in front of the car, and it almost, hurt him bad. He finally got it stopped. And so, the car is not such a good gig for, my ancestors. So I'm not going to try to stop any car, and I'm not going to hit anybody, I hope, or throw somebody out of my car, but I got to watch what I'm doing when I'm driving, because I got some ancestor problems going on." Froze up.